welcome to Tidy Up Texan. I'm Nicole. Today we have some bathroom cleaning motivation. So we had a guest staying with us for about a month, and she has recently moved out but left a bunch of stuff behind. So we are going to clear this bathroom out, give it a basic cleaning, and do a little decorating. So I know this is going to be a short one, and I was hoping I would get to the rest of the mess she left behind, but I have been in tremendous pain this week, so this was the only thing I was up to doing. So I'm going to start by clearing out the room, and I'm going to put anything that I'm not going to reuse into the room that she was renting. So you guys, I don't even want to show you the disaster this girl left in the guest room. Her dog was kenneled while she was at work and had gotten out and completely destroyed the carpet to where she had to cut out large pieces of the carpet. And we would have allowed her dog to be downstairs with the rest of the dogs, but unfortunately, her dog was very aggressive, not only against the other animals, but also against humans as well. But luckily for her, we were already going to replace all the carpet anyways. Not only do we already hate the carpet, but the carpet is pretty stained up. So while it is unfortunate, it's not that big of a deal. But it would have been nice if this girl at least had the decency to clean up after herself. I didn't show it on camera, but there is a bunch of stuff in these cabinets. This girl was a hairdresser, so there's a lot of salon products in there. So when I'm feeling more up to it, I'll empty it all out and have Morgan go through it since she is a hairstylist as well. So the reason I'm not doing a full deep cleaning in here is because this bathroom won't be used again until December when my son comes back to visit. I usually come in here a few days before he arrives, giving this bathroom a full deep cleaning because as some of you may know, my son is very allergic to all the animals and we have a ton of them. So I make sure that the areas that he's going to be in are completely deferred and sanitized so we can at least minimize his allergic reactions, which is crazy to me because I've always had animals even before he was born. And my elderly kitty was his emotional support animal as well. I think I had mentioned this in my last video. My son is autistic, and when he was little, he was nonverbal. So we had a lot of outbursts and tantrums, and our kitty, who was never trained, somehow knew how to calm this kid down. Where most cats would run, this cat did not. He would come up to him and tap him and then try to get into his lap to help calm him down. But this poor kid was always congested and we couldn't find out why, so our doctor did an allergy test and it turns out he's allergic to not only the cats but dogs as well. So of course I want to make his visit as enjoyable as possible, and doing a thorough cleaning is a must. So you guys, I am struggling on whether or not I should film doing the guest room because the carpet is so destroyed and there's a bunch of furniture in there. And also in the hallway, I still have all my inventory, which I had planned to take down to the warehouse, but I'm hesitant to because there's already so much stuff in there. And the other day when I walked through, there was a lot of mice dropping and a ton of spiders. So I thought for the time being, I'm gonna move everything from the hallway into that room. So it wouldn't be much of a cleaning motivation. It'd be more of a turning a disastrous guest room into a storage room. And I don't think that's much of an inspiration or motivation of any type. but it's definitely real life. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see? And because I am the way that I am, even though this room will not get used, I still will organize it the best I can and make it look somewhat presentable. But trust me, nobody's going to be allowed in this room until we replace all the carpets. So let me know if that's something you want to join me with. So for the bathtub, I'm just going to spray it down really well, use my Swiffer mop to scrub everything down, and rinse it all out. The shower curtain that I took out was pretty disgusting, so I just threw that out. But I had gotten a shower curtain from my mother-in-law years ago, which has this built-in caddy, but she never used it, so I'm going to go ahead and hang it up here. And I forgot to film it, but I also took off the caddy that's hanging on the wall. That thing has seen better days, so I'm going to toss that too. All right, moving on to the floors. So I didn't realize it when I was filming, but you can see the guest room from here. And as you can see, there is a big chunk of carpet missing. So you can see why I don't really want to film in there or have anybody ever go in there until we're ready to replace all the carpets. But anyways, let's sweep up this floor and give it a mopping before we start decorating. All right, we are finally done with cleaning the bathroom. Now let's get to decorating. I really didn't have much to decorate this bathroom in the first place, so I'm going to use some of the things that our guests left behind, and I pulled a few things out of my inventory that I'm going to use to decorate as well, but I'm not in love with any of it, so I'm gonna have to go shopping. And for a room that will rarely get used, and being that I'm a huge fan of thrifting, I will most likely be thrifting everything to redecorate this room. So when that time comes, I will take you guys along with me. So I have this ceramic wicker basket that's really cute. So I'll use that to hold a few little handhelds. And then I have this boat-shaped dish and some vintage Avon perfumes that I will place inside this dish. The perfumes were the only bathroom related things that I can find. But when I go thrifting, I'm going to be on the lookout for anything that's kind of spa related, because when we do have family or friends visiting, I want them to feel a little pampered, but I also don't want to spend a ton of money on a room that will rarely get used. All right, I got these little perfumes set up. Now I'm going to put out a few other things that I found. And at this point, all I can find were ceramic little figurines, so I'm going to use those. And then for the walls, I'm going to use the paintings or pictures that the girl had left behind. And then finally, we can get to the before and afters. But I want to say, if you guys have made it this far, although a short video, thank you for sticking around, spending your valuable time here with me, and interacting with this video. You guys are the best. I appreciate you and I love you. Enjoy the before and afters. I will see you in the next one. And until then, bye.